Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Brian Nadeau with you as we start another 4-day race week here on Thursday. Over $200,000 in the gross jackpot guarantee Rainbow Six. Let's turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The temperature is beautiful. Temperatures in the mid-80s here this afternoon. Partly cloudy conditions. The main track is fast. The turf course is firm. First race, first half of the early daily double. The start of the 50-cent early pick 5. In the first race, a field of 8, there are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start in the center for Rob in the Bahamas, who's heading off for the early advantage on his outside. Tactical Cheech into play early. On the far outside, race favorite Pork Chop, driving through at the rail. Inner Wave. Inner Wave jumped and unseated the rider, so they make their way to the half-mile point. Inner Wave is out of the race as they make their way half a mile from the finish. Robbed in the Bahamas narrowly from Pippa DeLinda second. Pork Chop poised to strike, 3 wide and in contention. Tactical Cheech was with the leaders at the start. He's ridden fourth. At the rail, that's Sandy Dude. Alfie's Boy is out the back as they round the far turn. Still 3 in line here. Robbed in the Bahamas holds inside ground. Pork Chop let go by Camacho, 3 wide in between horses. Pippa DeLinda is right there. These 3 continue to spar 5/16 from home. They're 3 better than a ridden Tactical Cheech. He's 5 lengths off the lead. Running home from the back is Congrats Again, and there's a quarter of a mile left to go. Pork Chop up on the outside, challenging for control. Pippa DeLinda between horses at the rail. Robbed in the Bahamas. Congrats Again under a full head of steam with an upset possibility. 1/8 of a mile to go. Here comes Congrats Again. Congrats Again charging hard under Marcos Meneses, and he blows by Pork Chop at the 16th pole. Congrats Again has hit the lead late. Pork Chop is fighting the good fight, but defeated by Congrats Again, who springs the upset. Pork Chop was second. Sandy Dude was third. Pippa DeLinda's fourth, and then Tactical Cheech. There'll be a steward's inquiry looking at the run down the backside. And they're off. From the outside, it was Warfeather won for the first in the stride, but here's the favorite Awesome Pudding on to take over from Sky Bridge, who now moves to take second. 61 is their third. Sovereign of Speed is in tight, and up on the outside, it's Warfeather, who's now backing off after a sharp beginning. Half a mile yet to go, and Awesome Pudding and Jaramillo clear off the lead by 2. Skybridge is second, 2 better than Warfeather, who runs into third. Up to the outside, Sovereign of Speed, and now the trailer is 61. 3 furlongs from home. Awesome Pudding nursing the advantage. He leads a length and a quarter. Skybridge and Amef Gonzalez a closer second. 3 wide, Warfeather third. 2 back to Sovereign of Speed, then 61. They have less than 5/16 to run. Up front, it's still Awesome Pudding with his ears up. He turns for home on top. Skybridge floats out a bit off the corner. That carried out Warfeather. Sovereign of Speed is next, and there's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and Skybridge is up to challenge Awesome Pudding. Awesome Pudding is now passed by Skybridge, who hits the front late. Third is Warfeather. Fourth is Sovereign of Speed. To the finish, Skybridge is in front. Awesome Pudding second, Warfeather third. Fourth was Sovereign of Speed, then 61. And they're off. Good start at the rail for Seven Bridges Road, who's put into play early. Moonquest has speed with the Mar moving up. Space Runner's not far away. Can You Hear Me Now? And Quantum Theory, it's a real logjam for the early lead. Quantum Theory marching over from the outside gate, and he puts a neck in front. Can You Hear Me Now is now second. Seven Bridges Road is along the rail. Moonquest is between horses, and 3 wide Space Runner. A gap of 2.5 to the Mar, then Engines Ready. Out the back are Gemini Moon and Dunkel. They make their way through the opening quarter mile with Quantum Theory and Paco Lopez in front. They lead now by a length. From Can You Hear Me Now in second, Moonquest in the maroon colors is a joint third. Seven Bridges Road is along the inside. 3 wide in Space Runner. 2 back to Engines Ready, who's racing outside of the Mar. Still at the back are Gemini Moon and Dunkel. They make their way half a mile from the finish. The leader is still Quantum Theory. Quantum Theory has the lead, and he leads by almost a length. Can You Hear Me Now is a closer second. From the outside, Moonquest is well spotted third, with Seven Bridges Road at the rail in fourth. Followed fifth by Space Runner, then the Mar and Engines Ready. Still at the back are Dunkel and Gemini Moon. Around the far turn they go. There's 3 furlongs to race. Quantum Theory by only a head. Can You Hear Me Now is their second. Edwin Gonzalez riding hard on Moonquest. 3 wide and just grinding away. Seven Bridges Road and Space Runner are next. From the back, Dunkel is underway, and they're at the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to come through 3 quarters in 1:10 and 3. On the outside, Can You Hear Me Now? Ducking to the rails, Seven Bridges Road. Quantum Theory is fighting on. Moonquest is next. Dunkel down the stand side. Who do you like here? 16th to go. With the advantage, it's still Quantum Theory. Outside, it's Can You Hear Me Now? Quantum Theory prevails. He turned away all challenges and beat Can You Hear Me Now in 1:42 and 4. And they're off. Back at you was away quickest on his inside. It's Cashier Check away for position. Out the rail, No Man Left Behind. And between horses, Vancouver Doro. And the early trailer is Birdman Richie. No more than 3 lengths from first to last. It's a sedate early pace with Back at You looping up around to take the lead from Cashier Check in second. From the 3 wide side, Vancouver Doro, that floats Birdman Richie out. And down at the inside, it's No Man Left Behind. Back at you, trying to lull him to sleep on the front end, leads a length and a quarter. From between horses, it's Cashier Check on the outside, Vancouver Doro. Down at the inside, No Man Left Behind. And unhurried at this stage is Birdman Richie. They make their way with 5 furlongs remaining here. It's Back at You, still the target here, in front by a length. Cashier Check second. There's really no change in the plot. Vancouver Doro on the outside is now third. Fourth remains No Man Left Behind. And Birdman Richie is still last of all, as they have now half a mile to race. With the advantage, it's Back at You, trying to go it all the way with Cashier Check poised to strike in second. Vancouver Doro is third. No Man Left Behind is fourth. And still at the back is Birdman Richie. 48 and 4 for the opening half mile. Cashier Check grinding down Back at You. These two have 3 on No Man Left Behind. Birdman Richie looping up on the outside. Vancouver Doro has dropped back and is off heels as they run for home. Back at You, dropping back a touch as Cashier Check is on to take over. From the back, Birdman Richie. No Man Left Behind needs some place to go as they straighten for home. Cashier Check trying to finish it up here. Armio asks for a kick. He gets one, and he's 1/8 of a mile from home and kicking clear. Back at You, trying to hold on to second, Birdman Richie and No Man Left Behind, but they're all left behind Cashier Check, who's in front. Cashier Check at 6-5 to win it by 4 in the end. Birdman Richie was second, No Man Left Behind third. Back at You, finish fourth. 3 by 4 and moving away. And they're off. Bounced around at the beginning was Co-C. Quick start for race favorite Sweet Pearl, who's headed off for the early advantage. Infatuating has speed from the fence. On the far outside, Papa's Little Girl is put into play early. Papa's Little Girl for a narrow lead. From between horses, Sweet Pearl, and on their outside, Cozy Cafe. Infatuating is at the rail, and Princess Betty's in the red colors between horses. Second last is Time to Two-Step, and the early trailer is Co-C. Less than 6 furlongs to run in the race. Paco Lopez has a stout hold of Papa's Little Girl, and she now relinquishes the lead to Sweet Pearl, who strides forward. Sweet Pearl in front, 3 parts of a length. Papa's Little Girl is there. Second at the rail, it's Infatuating. From between horses and Princess Betty, 3 wide, Cozy Cafe. Then Co-C, and Time to Two-Step is last. Half a mile from the finish, Sweet Pearl has the lead. Right back at her, Papa's Little Girl second. 2 back to Cozy Cafe, who's now third at the rail. Princess Betty is an ass to quicken fourth. Up to fifth goes Co-C ahead of Infatuating, and Time to Two-Step is last. 47 seconds for the opening half mile, less than 5/16 to run. Papa's Little Girl takes the lead now from Sweet Pearl. Up on their outside, Cozy Cafe, very much part of this. Alvarado asks her to quicken from fourth and Co-C. Back fifth, Princess Betty, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:11 and 4. Here's Cozy Cafe to take her shot. She's up for a narrow lead. Right alongside her is Papa's Little Girl, who's fighting the good fight second. A late run from Princess Betty, then Co-C. Final 16th of a mile. Papa's Little Girl, very game. Cozy Cafe right alongside. Here's the finish. Cozy Cafe surges late, and she gets up to win it. Papa's Little Girl was second. Princess Betty third. Co-C fourth. 138 and 1. And they're off. Good start inside for Cindy Song, who's headed out for the early lead. This big favorite, Basilia, got away in good shape. On her outside, Promise Me put into play, away fourth, and Something Right. At the rail, that's Susan's Novella racing fourth last. Third last between horses, True Blue Pearl. Then Nana Fenny. The early trailer is Ice Wine. With the advantage, it's Promise Me, and Cardoso to the first turn on top. On the outside, Something Right is second, battling on the inside, and Cindy's Song. She has early position and is now into second. Meanwhile, Basilia is racing in tight. 3 deep is True Blue Pearl. Susan's Novella's in the blue colors toward the rail. Second last is Ice Wine, and the early trailer now is Nana Fanny. 23 and 4 for the opening quarter. They're less than 5 furlongs from the finish. It's Promise Me in front, 3 parts of a length. Something Right is second. They've got this favorite Basilia locked in as she's between horses. Cindy Song toward the rail. Outside in True Blue Pearl. Ice Wine trying to slide through at the rail for Edgar Perez. Out the back is Nana Fanny. And up front is Promise Me. Promise Me at the half-mile point leads by half a length. Something Right is there second. Ice Wine didn't get through. Susan's Novella held ground. Meanwhile, Basilia 3 wide, working overtime and gaining no ground at all. In fact, Basilia is dropping back and doing so rapidly. To the top of the stretch, here comes Susan's Novella. Here comes Nana Fanny, unwinding from the back in the red cap as they straighten for home. 3/4, 1:11 and 3. Susan's Novella now takes a narrow lead. Promise Me fighting the good fight toward the rail. These two kick on down the center and Nana Fanny. Promise Me's very game. Susan's Novella right alongside. Promise Me inside. Susan's Novella outside. Vasquez and Susan Novella straightens up and wins. Susan's Novella 3 parts of a length. Promise Me at a big price for second. Nana Fanny third. Then Cindy Song and Ice Wine. 42 flat. the two-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Precocity.
Strategic speed. Some speed at 2, but can carry it on through their later careers.
Improbable, full of run.
Improbable, now a grade 1 winner.
It is a complete runaway, an authoritative run.
It's improbable to win the Whitney.
And they're off. Perfect beginning. From the center, Choose to Be Happy was away quickly. Caramel Martini has speed from the rail. In between horses, Gray Charlotte, and up on the outside goes Queen Calypso. Follow Me Mom is second last, and the trailer is the late running Sarah Mia. They run to the half-mile points. It's a very easy lead for Choose to Be Happy, who's now clear a length and a quarter. Queen Calypso bids up 3 wide on the outside to take second from Great Charlotte in third. Caramel Martini is at the rail fourth, then Follow Me Mom, and Sarah Mia is last. Less than 3 furlongs to run. Choose to Be Happy, getting everything her own way. She leads by a length over Queen Calypso second. Caramel Martini is now third. Up to the outside, Follow Me Mom. In between horses, that's Gray Charlotte, and out the back while running home a touch is Sarah Mia. To the top of the stretch, less than a quarter of a mile to come. Up front, Choose to Be Happy, now asked to quicken up and leads a length and a half. Into the clear, here's Sarah Mia. She's charging hard. Sarah Mia gaining ground on Choose to Be Happy, who needs another eighth of a mile. Choose to Be Happy in front. Sarah Mia launching at her. Sarah Mia's gaining. This is going to get close. Sarah Mia's in time. Sarah Mia ran down Choose to Be Happy with Queen Calypso third in the 7th. Away. From the far outside, Warrior's Pride breaks like a bullet and is immediately a length and a half in front. The Virginians away in second, together with Belgrano, who's on his outside. Then Ghoul, Old Chestnut between horses, on air on the outside, and the early trailer is Indy Lion. Half a mile from the finish, and look at Warrior's Pride kick on. He's opened a 5-length lead. Belgrano on chase mode to go get him, while second. The Virginian is now third. Honor is now racing fourth. At the rail and Ghoul from fifth. They're strung out over a ton of ground. Old Chestnut not kicking on at all, and Indy Lion at the back. Warrior's Pride is still well clear. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. Warrior's Pride off the turn on top by 5. Belgrano has an opportunity from second down the center, and the Virginian begins to put his best foot forward, but they're all still left in the wake of Warrior's Pride. Warrior's Pride slowing down, close to home on a 3-length lead. Now it's 2, now it's a length and a half. Warrior's Pride hangs on. Warrior's Pride beats the Virginian second. Third was Belgrano. Closer fourth, 55-1.
And that's a wrap on the 8-race Thursday card. We'll be back with you on Friday as we kick off the weekend, a 105 first post for 9 races.